EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. It's opening round coverage of the United States Open Championship. Our featured golfer is already 5 holes in. Let's take you out now to the 6th. Frank, you know this. You can't win a tournament in the first round, but you can lose it. As we catch up with our featured golfer, they need to turn this around just to make the cut.
And turn it around now.
Good chance at one. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Looks primed right now.
Anything other than backing up. Very aggressive. That birdie, now in second.
U.S. Open continuing here at the par 4 7th at Oakmont. It's 434 yards. Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Frankie's going for 2 birdies in a row.
If he can knock this one in, then that's certainly going to help the confidence.
You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McIlroy. Featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. U.S. Opens, Frank, as you well know, you've played in so many of them, are supposed to be demanding and tough. This is what a U.S. Open's all about. A par 3 and nearly 300 yards. That's the 8th at Oakmont.
It's not just the length, too, but this is a typical Oakmont green, which means it's not easy. There is an option, though, if you can't reach this green, or at least fly it on, you might get a lucky bounce to kick forward. You'll see a lot of people chipping from around the front edge of this green, and there's no shame in that.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Well, Frank, this is something we've seen more and more of in recent years, players just on the fringe.
Yeah, it's good to see. It shows he's thinking. You don't just have to grab the lob wedge, and that's it. Hybrid, putt, you name it, whatever works.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now. Safely on the dance floor. Really. This is that awkward length.
That's about as depressing a moment as there is in golf. When you miss the bogey putt, you know you're staring at double. Locked in on the read and the speed. Ooh, I thought he had that. Well, once you hit double to par, it's time to just pick up and move on. And now to the ninth, and in case a player has forgotten somehow that he's at a U.S. Open, the ninth will remind him very quickly that this is the national championship. This is demanding.
Oh, if this is up, it's good.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours. Second shot.
Good looking shot right here. This is a 13-footer. So that was probably a makeable putt, but everything had to be right. The speed and the read didn't quite have it dialed in on line there. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Frank, this is just an embarrassing performance.
There's no crying in golf, Rich.
Take a look now at the 10th hole, Frank. Par 4, 462 yards.
Yeah, this one can play a lot of different distances. And the reason why is if you can sneak a driver to catch the downslope, it can run all the way down. You can have just a wedge in here. If you're not as fortunate and you leave it hanging up on that hill, it plays a good 200 yards for your second.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Looking to make a move. This putt for birdie. Frank starting to make the move.
Leaderboard very volatile at the moment, so a lot of move in that middle piece of the leaderboard. Top 20 so far.